Hi, this is Coach Denise, and welcome to this week's episode on My Life Healthy. Hey guys, this is Coach Denise. Just giving you an update on my garden. Remember, I did start out like with a porch garden, then I moved it to around the house with the grow bags. And my husband said, "Hey, get that stuff off the porch from around the house. You need to put it out there in the garden." So we have started a garden. We have broke ground. It's going to take a little while before we get it like I really want it, but I do have a layout of what I'm interested in. It's changing by the day because some things don't fit, even though it looks good on paper. But let me just show you what it looks like so far, okay? Okay, so this is going to be the entrance. We're going to have a pergola. This is about 12 feet, but then we put about 2 feet in the ground, so this is about 10 feet tall. Then we'll put a pergola. I'm still going to, I still need to put down the weed blocker on this side. Sister's tired, but anyway, these are going to be raised beds. And so when I walk in, actually when I walk in the entrance, I'm gonna have a bed on this side and also a bed on this side, which is gonna be about 8 feet long and about 4 feet, so 4 by 8. Okay, then we walk in, and so that's my center 4 by 4. Then I mixed them with 4 by 8s. I'm also incorporating grow bags because I'm not going to throw away my grow bags that I used last year. They still got some good soil. As a matter of fact, my little strawberries, I've been eating off them all day or all week. And you can see how I even still have some that's at least one more ready to harvest. I still have others that are growing. So this thing has been doing phenomenal. It loves the sun, and I'm getting in the habit. I got to put some diatomaceous, and I'm also going to put some fertilizer around that. I'm going to fill these bags up. As you can see, I do have some horse manure over there by the wheelbarrow, and this is just dirt that I had in the yard when I had the person with her name is Jerry. She came with her tractor and came, and that's my husband over there. He's cutting up my wood for the rest of my boxes. But anyway, she came and kind of leveled that out, moved all of those uh, trees that we're going to have to take over to that pile over there, and then probably do some burning. All right. But then this is my husband is also going to be putting up the framing so we can put the fence wire up there. Like I said, it's going to take some time. These are all the grow bags that I had up against the house. So some things are still growing, and I just left them for the fall, and so they're coming on into the spring. This is red onion. I even got some of my lettuce that's trying to grow back. These are new plants that I just purchased, which I have some thyme. I have some bell peppers and also some rosemary. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit there. Rosemary, bell peppers, and then some thyme. Over here is my green onion that has been growing, and that thing, let me tell you, you know what? I put that in the ground from buying a green onion from the store. I never throw them away. I always take the bottoms, put them in water, and put them in the ground, and this is what they do, just free onions, okay? In other words, I purchase them once, and then I get to use them over and over again. This is also some rosemary that's been in a pot. I'm going to put them in a bigger pot, maybe a grow pot, and put some fertilizer around and see if it'll come back. It did. You see the tips, it is growing back, but it actually lasted through the winter, okay? These are some other grow bags that I'm going to be putting some things in. I have a whole list of stuff. I definitely have my diatomaceous to kind of, and the food grade kind to ward off, some of those caterpillars and stuff that try to take on your garden, okay? I'm still doing the framing of these. This is what my husband is cutting so I can put the rest of the wood to frame these last two. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of it. If I'm going to do grow bags or do boxes back there. I know I do want boxes in the back, but I still got a long way to go. This was from last year. This is my chives. This is my, no, not cilantro. This is my oregano. So this is my oregano, and it smells so good. This thing started out as a small plant. I actually got this from my neighbor, and this thing has just been growing crazy. It did great during the winter months, so it's good to have over here. I was struggling with my, what is this? What is this? This is called, not lilac. This is, why can't I call the name right now? I had lavender. Okay, so this is lavender. It was kind of struggling. See how it looks kind of pale, but look at it now. I got some, because I put it in full sun, I put it out here, and it's been growing great. This is some more oregano that kind of hopped over there from the other one into here, so it's growing. This is more chives and it's growing. What is this? Oh, okay, something on there. All right, and then I went and purchased these are my tomatoes. I have different kinds. I have cherry tomatoes. I also have just a regular tomatoes, which is like what do you call those? I have grape tomatoes, and then I have just the heirloom type of tomato. So that's what this one is. This is grape tomatoes here, and then these are cherry tomatoes. You can actually see I got a little bit of cherry tomato growing at the bottom. See it right there, okay. I got a whole bunch of diatomaceous on there because I saw a worm. All right, so, and not an earthworm. I did see some earthworm in my other soil, so I'm excited about that. So this is what the tomatoes will be growing in. I have those oregano. These are all items that are pest control, so that's why I have it. Last year I did put what do you call that? I put the, oh gosh, I can't call the name of it. I put the basils around this last year, but the basils grew real tall, or even I tried to put around it, it was a little bit too much. So I don't know if I like it around the tomato plant, even though it's good. So I just decided I put that close to it. All right, so let's go over here. All right, so over here we have the buckets. I actually got it from a friend. She said, hey, you can just have them. I bought them and nothing lived. It all died. And guess what? This year, you see these basils? I didn't even have to plant them. They just were coming up. I guess the seeds were already in the dirt. So I just left them. I am going to transplant them over into one of my box raised gardens as soon as they grow a little bit, at least as soon as I get the soil prepared. But look how it's growing now. This is something, I'm hoping that this is a bell pepper plant. I hope. I don't know. If you know what it looks like, let me know. I have this growing too. I don't know if it's a weed or I don't know what it is, but these are the buckets that I plan on putting my watermelon in. Because last year I grew them in a container and I realized they didn't really need that much work. They just needed to, like a little bucket and then just space to run. So that's what I plan to do there. Okay, over here is the part where I have not put the weed blocker on, and I'm not sure I'm going to put it all the way over because this over here is going to be where I'm going to have my blueberries up against the fence. I have about 4 of them already. Also, I am going to be growing grapes, so I have a grapevine that I'm going to be growing in this area here. It's going to be going the same layout as the posters that you see there. And then I have this space here for putting whatever else that I want to put in the back. So you can just see if I can just do an aerial view. You can see how big the garden is. It's actually huge, but I tell you, I got to get some tools because some things I don't want to have to do. You see that wheelbarrow? I need something going on the end of that tractor so I can just be riding and then stop. Okay, I don't want to be picking up a wheelbarrow. This is the rest of the wood that I need to frame up the fence. And that is the fencing. So I see my weed blocker made it way over there because I haven't put the rest of it out. But anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this update, but stay tuned. If you like what you're hearing so far, make sure you like, comment, and share this channel. I'd love to stay in touch with you, and also share your ideas. I don't know everything. I've been gardening for a good little while, but I'm always open to new information because if I can learn how to keep away pests, know which ones are the good pests, and then be able to have a fabulous garden, that is my goal. Okay, this is Coach Denise.